And next up is where we have Therman. They're still laughing about their home football game. They're allowed to. It was good. We'll give them a... So welcome back to Birmingham. Thank you for coming back and joining us again today.
No problem.
So other than the April Fool's joke you just pulled on your sister there, what other April Fool's jokes have you had pulled on you or done?
Well, little Chandler Riggs and Lintz from The Walking Dead, Madison's my sister, decided it would be funny. They're right behind us, like the wall behind us. So they ripped something up. I don't know what it was. It was like foam. And they like started pelting us. They like bombed us over the wall, and it was like raining foam. We were trying to like sign things, and we were just like,
And the kids were at a cop, and it was like, this means war. So I mean, we got back.
We thought we'd get it back a little bit.
I think ours was better though.
I think the
What do y'all think?
Yeah, I think ours was better.
Theirs was better, yeah.
Ours was better. I agree.
I'm thinking it was.
I think it was.
So if you would like to ask questions, I guess please do hand up. You've got a hand on it then, and I will bring the microphone around to you. But in this time, first of all, how did you, when you got the parts, how did you come to the parts? And did you have any prior knowledge of the Hunger Games before you went in, or?
Well, I mean, I got a part, that was an audition. You know, I went in and I auditioned. And it was a couple of weeks later that they told me, hey, you got the role. And I was completely like psyched, like so excited that I was going to be a part of this huge role. So.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. I read all 3 of the books. I was a total Hunger Games freak. Yeah. I was like obsessed. And people were like, Mackenzie, why do you talk about Hunger Games so much? I was like, you don't understand how great it is. And then when I finally got cast in the movie, it was like, I couldn't even believe it. Someone needed to pitch me because I didn't believe it was actually happening.
And then if you're such a big Hunger Games fan, what was it like then when you got to walk onto that set and see the Capitol for the first time and things like that?
Oh, it was amazing. It was crazy because you see people walking around with like huge hair and their makeup so colorful and they have like, these crazy outfits and you're like, what the heck? And so they're all walking around and it's like a parade of weird people. It was just fun for people to watch.
It was really cool the way Gary Ross and Suzanne Collins set it up. When you walked on the set, the costumes and the makeup and the chariots and the set, it was like basically like stepping into the pages of your favorite book series, which was probably one of the best parts.
So would you say that it was how you imagined it was when you were reading the books?
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
It was weird.
And when you did you get a chance to meet the author as well when you were on the set?
Yes, I
We met her
that.
at premiere. She was so sweet. You could tell she really valued everyone who was bringing her dream to life. So
Yeah,
it was really cool to meet her.
She was very sweet. She came up and she was like, hi, and she was just a sweet soul.
And so in terms of when the movie came out, it's massive now. It's breaking box office records. And what was your reaction when you found out how well it's doing?
I was thrilled. I was so excited because it was almost, people were comparing it to like other series that have come out, and when it almost started doing better, it was kind of just like you just felt fortunate to be a part of it.
Oh yeah, completely. Yeah, when I found out it broke 150 million, I was like freaking out. I was like, that's crazy. You know, it's so huge, and everyone was comparing it to Twilight, and I was like, I really hope it beats Twilight. Like I really do. That would be awesome.
Still got a long way to go.
Yes.
In terms of the releasing times. And how do you think then, for you guys, what was the biggest effect that when you were on the set that it had on you?
I think just you really see what goes into it, what goes into such a huge film like that. Like makeup and hair, they were the first ones to get there and the last ones to leave. And you realize how hard everyone worked to create such a phenomenal film. And it's not just you go on set and you drink drinks and eat food and just sit around and then you go on set when you want to. You really have to work at it, and everyone has to work at it to get the end result, which is a phenomenal film with the Hunger Games.
So you prepare forever. I was in makeup for 4.5 hours, something like that, every day. And you have these huge green screens and you have these live animals, and it's amazing to see what all goes into a huge movie like this. Yeah.
But if you would like to ask questions, you need to stick your hand up. And I knew one person for calls too, right? Start with the lady in back. She had her hand up first.
Not really, since we are character ends pretty close to the beginning of the games. We didn't have too much training per se, but we did have a rehearsal because we were going to be on chariots with live animals, and like the horses were giant, so we had to learn how to like handle them and like how to act when we're around the animals just to be safe.
Next question from Jeremy here.
How did you get involved in acting?
I Googled acting classes, and first when I came up, I clicked on it. So I started taking acting classes like a couple of times a month, and it revolved into getting a manager and then coming out here for months. So it's a long process.
It is. It's my mom has done it for a long time, and my sister, you just saw her if you were at the Walking Dead panel, and I have 2 more brothers at home that didn't get to come to the UK this year, but hopefully sometime soon. And we all kind of, it's cool how we can kind of come together and like learn and do things as a family, because it really kind of, it's cool to be able to do it with your family.
I have a question from Gerald.